on YouTube? Dan with Twist Moto, and we're getting ready to get my dad's bike ready for the spring here. It's a gorgeous 01 Heritage Softail Springer, plum purple. It's beautiful. But anyway, I figure why not make a quick video. I was getting this thing ready for him to get ready on a ride for the spring here, and these are the 6 things you must change or check or just be sure of before you go cruising down the road every spring. These are just super easy checks, guys. Tip number 1 is going to be your battery. This one here was on the trickle charger all winter inside the house, but we still put it on a actual charger to check the voltage and make sure it said good. Because there's nothing worse than getting down the road on that first ride of the year. You come out from a bar or something, and you go to start your bike and nothing, and next thing you know you're trying to jump it, catch it in gear, whatever. It's super annoying. So just check the battery, guys. You can just take it over to Advanced Auto Parts and they'll let you know the voltage of it right there. So that's the easiest way to do that. Tip number 2 is the air system. This one has a super easy cover. You can just look behind to make sure nothing's going on in there, but it's still good to make sure no critters got in there and made a nest, or that the filter is just nasty from the previous year. I knew this one was clean, but I still wanted to take it off. Just whatever air box, air system you have on a bike, make sure it's clean and make sure you're not going to be bouncing acorns down the road. You know, we've all done it, I'm sure, out of a car or something. You're driving down the road and tink, 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 you see acorns bouncing down the road. It happens. So next tip is the brakes. The brakes, make sure that you have good lever. This one has great lever on the front and it also has really good lever on the rear, guys. Make sure your brake system is up to par. You got good lever, that the lines, check the lines, make sure they're not looking rough, cracked, any bad spots or a little bit of fluid maybe coming out on the banjo bolt or something. Check your brake systems, guys. That's, your life depends on your brakes. Just please make sure that you're checking those. That's another important one. Then this is, tires. Tires is another one. Your life depends on your tires. Believe it or not, this one had 20 pounds in the rear from sitting outside, not outside, but sitting in cold, the full-fledged winter temperatures is what this thing dealt with. And the rear tire had 20 pounds in it. You're going to get to A to B if nothing happens, but if you do need to take emergency action, dodge an animal or something, 20 pounds in the rear will wreck you. You'll head shake and all kinds of stuff from 20 pounds, guys. That's important. Make sure you have a good air gauge. This one is $14, I think. You can get it from Sport Bike Track Gear, Motosport. Any of the usual distributors are going to have this. Make sure your air pressures are good front and rear up to what the spec of the tire or manufacturer tells you. Then also check your tires for tread depth, uneven wear, a broken belt, dry rotting, stuff like that. Make sure that, check those before you leave. And then another big tip is your fluid levels. Check your oil, your tranny, brake fluids, stuff like that. Check all your levels. Make sure they're good to go. Okay, tip number 5 is actually your lights. This one, it has these big old school turn signals and stuff, and it has this little bit older Harley. Believe it or not, this does have a little bit of a wiring bug. Last year, the brake light wasn't working, and then he had someone look at it. They got the brake light working, but then later on, now the running lights don't work. So I'm going to take a look at that and see what's going on there. So you want to check all your lights before you head down the road. You don't want to end up getting rear-ended because you didn't realize that your brake light was out or something like that. Anytime you can avoid, something really bad happening, you might as well do these quick checks in the spring. And do them periodically, especially the tires, guys. You want to check your tire pressures all through the riding season. I can't stress that enough. And then finally, the final tip that I have for you is to just go for a short warm-up ride, not just for your bike, for yourself as well. You get to the nearest gas station or just a 2-3 mile ride, pull over, and just make sure nothing on the bike's getting hot that shouldn't be. Making sure the tires aren't getting overly hot, or make sure you're not dripping fluids around, and just check everything real quick. Then that gives you a chance to go for a little ride, get off the bike, gather your thoughts, get back on, and have a safe, good first ride of the season. Anyway, guys, if you got something out of the video, please like it. Helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to find your way back to get in on this giveaway bike, guys, I'll put it on the screen right now, what we're building. Link in the description below. All you have to do is be subscribed. At 1,000 subscribers, once the bike's done, I'm giving it away. Anyway, catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching Twist Moto.
And keep it lit.